high. Just see if you can hear that. It's very soothing, very pretty, all the rough, dead stuff mixed with the newly growing stuff. You're missing one aspect, which is kind of a good thing, because where you go? Cash just laid a big stinker, so it's not very pleasant smelling right now. But you know what? I don't have to stay here. I can move. But it's pretty strong, so we'll see how that works. Here, let's change the distance from the culprit. Okay. I don't smell it anymore. So, it's interesting, this life thing, isn't it? It's very playful. I think it's always playful, even in its hardcore roughness and intensity of it. And I think those moments will come, maybe less and less, or we identify with them less if they do happen, when we're free to be who we are and not be attached to the character, the illusion that there is a separate person where things are happening to. But even if that's the case, that's the case. C'est ça. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like as humans, after we cross the river of forgetfulness, right there, it's on the other side. Remember, it's right here. Come join my side. Remember who you are. Remember who you are not. That's even more important, because who we are, we don't really know. I mean, I was in this beautiful long 3-hour talk today. It was the tarot was the doorway into the infinite, and it is a beautiful doorway, a beautiful toy. So I've been playing with that lately, and I have found my sandbox. I think I've already said this, but anyway, if you like a private reading, just drop me a message or a email. But we ended up talking about how we don't really know what it is. Like, even it's called so many names: God, the infinite, Brahm. We even give it the name of the unnameable, or the nameless, which is a name. And I think the reason we say that is because we don't really know what it is. And this sort of track record that we've got going on for many eons about it being awareness and everything, or consciousness is another way, and everything's playing out in that. That's still could be it. Do we know? There's no way of knowing. I really don't think, even if we have a direct experience, it's just an experience. We used to have direct experience that Santa Claus came. We saw the cookies drank. The whiskey was drank and the cookies were eaten. But is that really it? This is it, right? The infamous non-duality. This is it. And that's it. And whatever's happening in this is it. And if there's discussion and believing or experiencing that it's all awareness and this isn't real, then so be it. But how to have fun in this, how to play in this, whatever it is, who cares what it is? We won't ever know. So pick something that feels good to you, and that can switch depending on the year, or the day, or the hour, or whatever. And time isn't even real. The now. Time isn't real, then what is now? Also unknowable. This is it. Anyway. Come here. We got chased by 3 javelinas yesterday. That was scary and never happened. Good boy. Even Cash was like, for the first time ever, He listened to me. When he sees something and he sees an animal or a person, he takes off, and that's like, I disappear. But this time he's like, I'm not sure what this is, and he came back to me, and then we both started running. These three creatures. If you don't know what a javelina is, check it out. It's like a wild boar, but it's not the same thing as a wild boar. And I recently found out that it's actually a type of rodent, which, if that's true, that's scary as shit, because those things are... And I think that you can eat them too, but anyway, another story. I would never eat a javelina. Well, never say never. Anyway, the fact that you're here is a great thing, and so enjoy yourself, and enjoy yourself not enjoying yourself. And the reason I'm saying this is also speaking to myself, because you are me, right? And I am you. And is that true? I don't know, but it feels like it. And it's kind of wicked to play like that, to entertain that thought. The feeling of no separation, the oneness, I think that could be verifiable, because of the where do you end and where do I begin? Where does my body end and the earth below me begin? It's all make-believe, like a coloring book, coloring within the lines, but there really are no lines, but we need the lines to see something, to experience something. So after that whole 3 hours, I was beating myself up for not following through on a promise I made with myself, and not doing something that I was gonna do because of this talk. I'm not blaming on that, but I could have still done it, and I could have also not done what I did do. But and then I was beating myself up for beating myself up, and then I realized the ridiculousness of that. And yet I couldn't shake the anxiety and the tension that was in my body, the energy. So that's when the expansion, like just breathing and like, where do I start and where does this energy, this anxiousness, labeled, come from? It's like, it's just energy, and it just kind of, the expansion. It's like, all of a sudden you're like a black drop in a white ocean. You're not that, and it disappears or dissipates, and then slowly it disappears. Or it could just disappear quickly. I could not do any of that, and that's okay too, but that's an interesting way to play in with yourself, huh? So, and also keeping the lightness of it and how irrelevant it is and how it doesn't really matter, right? If you have all the time in the world, because there is no time, then why worry about something that you didn't do when you said you were going to do it? Or why worry, period? Why worry? Worry doesn't change anything except the alchemical processes in your body, or in the infinite, in my body. Watch yourself, because you're doing it to me too. Which can be delightful, magical, sparkly, even dark sparkles. My favorite. But the lightness is there, the brevity of it all. Anyway, I just love to share with you. Follow, no, subscribe. The other ones are follow, this one's subscribe. Subscribe, like, comment, private message me if you'd like to talk further. Mwah. All my love.